I made a mistake. I struggled with the tiny sleeve detail and I ended up loving this shirt. But now I have one big question. Is the all-in easy fit shirt better for me than the Vernon shirt? Hi everyone, my name is Karen and this is my channel KGFL Creations. Welcome to another episode of Friday Sews. I don't know if you remember, it was 2 weeks ago, I posted a video of the second toile that I made from the Vernon Shirt pattern by Cashmerette. I am looking for a button-down shirt pattern so I can sew again and again, so I can add it to my TNT list. So I started with the Vernon shirt. I had trouble in the beginning. You guys did help me out, and then I ended up with a good second toile. After that, I did say that I was going to make the all-in easy fit shirt by Pattern Emporium, and I did. That is what I'm wearing today. As you can see here, and I'm wearing today. It is a long sleeve shirt, and today I want to talk to you about this shirt compared to the other one. If you don't remember the video, I will post the video, the first one that I had the trouble, and then the second one, which was the second toile that I made. I'll put them in the description below so you guys can access. If you want to see that, you can click on that and watch those two videos. Today, let's talk about this one here, the all-in easy fit shirt. Let's say that again, right? By Pattern Emporium. This is pretty much the same as the Vernon shirt. It has the stand collar here, the little stand collar. It has a yoke in the back. The yoke is pretty small. Let's say maybe this high of a yoke. It is pretty small. And what else is the same? I think everything else is the same. Nothing different. The only thing is that this pattern calls for just one piece of the yoke. And because I like to do the burrito method and not have any of the seams showing, I cut 2 pieces. That's something different that I did. You can do whatever you want if you want to sew this shirt, but the pattern called only for 1 piece. Now, let me show you. I cut the size 16 for this whole thing, size 16. I fell kind of in between the 16 and the 18, but since the Pattern Emporium usually is a tad little bit bigger, I decided to do the 16 to see how this would look. I think I told you, maybe in the last video or the video that I posted, the second toile for the Vernon, that I wanted to add a dart to this pattern, because this pattern does not have a dart, and I wanted a bit more shaping around the bust, so I added a dart. But once I lower the camera a little bit for you to see the shirt, the whole shirt, you'll see where the bust dart landed. Not in the right place, I can tell you that. This right here is the bust apex that the pattern tells you. This is the bust apex. I lowered that by 1 inch so I can work on adding my little dart here, and it was still too high. I don't know who has a bust apex all the way up here, really close to right under the the armhole. Come on, who has that? Nobody, unless if you're a young girl, maybe you do, but you know, older ladies, we know gravity talks, right? So yeah, I need to adjust this whole thing here needs to come down maybe by about 1 inch, but I'll show it to you when I get there. I also did another change right off the bat because I did look at the sleeve pattern, and to me that was looking a bit too tight, and I did a 1/2 inch full biceps adjustment. but I think I still need a little bit more. I'll show it to you guys. I'll do some flexing here so you can see, and then you can give me your opinion, because it's a bit tight. A little bit, not much, just I feel it when I do this. But other than that, this shirt came together really, really well. I had no trouble making this shirt up here. The only trouble, I did have some trouble, I'll tell you that. I had trouble here with the placket here in this little thing right here. This is like a little binding. What's it called? Let me find the piece. I found a little piece. It is a sleeve opening binding. Cut 2 of these to do this little section right here on both sides. Boy, this was tough. Adding this into this little thing here, it was tough. It was fiddly. I had to unpick 3 times because I could not catch the little corner when you go around here. It was tough. I had to go around the stay stitching that I put in, and as I turned, I could see that I didn't, and there was a hole right here on one of them. I don't remember which one it was. It was really, really tough. Really, really tough. I don't like this one at all. This little portion right here. I much prefer to do a tower placket, which I did on my Vernon shirt. The Vernon shirt also has this, and I decided to do the tower placket, but this one I was like, let me test and see if I like this thing. And it's a big no-no for me. Big no-no. I don't like this at all. I made a mistake on the sleeve. I had a problem. I'm going to pull the pattern piece so I can tell you what I did. Okay, I am back with the pattern piece, the sleeve pattern piece. I don't know if you can see it here. I did the full bicep adjustment, just a ½ inch right here, but this was not enough. To me, it was not enough. I need to do a little bit more. But let me tell you the mistake that I made. That was my mistake. Let me fold this in half so it's not that high. My mistake was at the bottom. Down here, there are a couple of notches. 1, 2, 3, 4 notches, so you can make this little pleat right here. Okay, there are 4 notches, and then there's this last one right here where you do the cutting. You cut so you can do this little opening right here. But when I marked all the notches on the fabric, I cut this one, I cut this one, and this one, but somehow I did not do this one where I was supposed to do the cutting. And then when it was time for me to do the little opening, I started right here on this one. I went all the way up, I measured this. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna measure this because I was like, oh, I didn't mark anything. So I went up and I did my stay stitching on the fabric around, and I cut everything. I did this here. I had to unpick. Like I said, I had trouble with that and all that. But instead of being positioned here, it was right here. So when it was time to then pull the pleat right here, this to this and this to this, I didn't have 4 little markings. I had only 3 because I had used one already. And I was like, what did I do? I'm like, did I forget to mark something? And at that point, I noticed that this cut was here and I didn't have enough to do my little pleats here. So I had to shift this whole thing over this way and remark it again on the fabric so I can do my little pleats. So this right here, it's everything scooted this way. Everything was moved this way because of the mistake that I made on both sleeves. I did them at the same time. So everything kind of moved that way. Is it something that anybody's going to notice? I don't think so. Nobody's going to notice that, but I know. And since this is a channel that I share with you everything that happened here in the sewing room, I am sharing with you that I did make a mistake when I did this whole little thing right here. Everything kind of moved that way. And other than that, What other problem did I have? I don't think I had any other problems. Oh, this sleeve went in the round. Yeah, something that I do like to do. I prefer inserting a sleeve in the round. To me, that is much better. I don't know why. I've done it many times and I got used to it. So doing one on the open, it was a bit tough for me. I don't know why. But this one did go on the round and it was much easier. Up here, instructions were pretty good. And yeah, there's a button up here. It's actually kind of tight. Well, but I will not be closing this anyway. And everything went okay, no problem, other than this thing here that I really don't like, these little guys here. Yeah. So now I'm going to lower the camera so you guys can see the whole thing. I did lower the camera so you guys can see the shirt, the whole shirt, where the bust dart landed and the hem of the shirt. All right, so this is the front. It is pretty roomy here. Remember, I did the size 16 because I needed to do up here, and I think up here it is okay. One thing that I might do is a forward shoulder adjustment, because I think it is a bit, it's going backwards a little bit. It's not sitting properly right here. But that's the problem of doing this, right? Staying on a computer all day, sitting down, doing that. This kind of goes like that. But that's a me problem, but it's something that I can fix and it will look better on the next one. So this is the bottom here. Everything is fine, no problem. The placket, one difference from this one to the Vernon, I think the Vernon had yes, it did have a separate placket piece. This one is all in. All you have to do is just fold it. You put the interfacing, you fold it inside, and you top stitch right here. So it's just one piece and one piece. And you do that. Compared to the Vernon, it was a piece with the placket. You had to stitch down the placket and then fold it in, which is a little bit different. That's, you know, different ways of doing something. So this is the front. Let me turn the back. Hope you can see the whole back. I will watch this video to see, because I cannot see myself from the back. So when I'm editing this video, I will see how the back is looking. The sleeve, to me, I think I need to add a ½ inch to it. It's a bit too short, because if I do this, it's already going up right there. So I think I need to do a ½ inch to the length. And this one here, it's a bit on the tight side. So maybe I need to add, you see this one here, it's perfect. The size of this cuff, I have to think about the name. The cuff here, it's feeling very good, but this one, it's a bit on the tight side because I have my watch right here. Maybe if I move my button a little bit that way, yeah, maybe I can do that. Yeah, but what I wanted to tell you is when I do this, I don't know if you can see it, it's a bit tight right here. You see that? As I do this. So I think, like I said, like I showed you on the pattern piece, I did a ½ inch adjustment here. So I might do another ½ inch just to give me a little bit more space right here. Right here, you see that? But other than that, if I do this, the back does not bother me at all. Let me turn so you can see. You see right there? There's no problem at all. It's just when I really do this, I feel it right here. So this is a sleeve that needs a little bit more space. And I really like this shirt. I like this this pattern, even though it has a little bit of a drop shoulder, something that I'm not too crazy about, but I do like it. I do like it. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, you know something I missed that I cut? Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, right here on top. This, the pocket. I forgot to add the pocket, which will go either here or on this side. I don't know which side they tell you to put it, but one of the two sides will have a little pocket. Yeah, I totally forgot to add the little pocket, but I will do it. I'll add the little pocket. But yeah, I do like the shirt a lot. I was skeptical because of the dropped shoulder here, but I do like it. I think it fits well. Oh, let me show you, I almost forgot, the bust darts. Let me get closer so you can see. Look at it right here. You see the bust dart? It is a very small bust dart. I did not want to add a lot. I just wanted to give a little bit of shaping. Let me just go down, a little bit of shaping, but it is way too high. Look at where it's landing, right here. It needs to go maybe right here, so it kind of points to the fullest of my bust right here. So yeah, I think about an inch. I think that needs to come down about an inch. Because the girls, they're not in the same place as they used to be when I was 20. And we all know that, right? But yeah, I do like this shirt. I do like this shirt. This is a nice little fabric that I got from Joann's a while back. And I will wear this. I like the volume on this sleeve. This sleeve doesn't have as much volume as the other one from the Vernon. Remember? If you don't remember, it's in the description below. My daughter did complain that there was a lot of fabric here on the Vernon shirt because I did cut the full bicep sleeve that they had. They had a regular sleeve and a full bicep sleeve piece, pattern piece. And for the Vernon, I did cut that. This one also, I don't remember if this one had one. Ooh, I don't remember if it does, but I cut just the regular one. If it had another one, I don't remember. And I did the ½ inch right here. Yeah, but this one, it's a bit slimmer right there. But yeah, this one is a thumbs up for me. You know what? Let me go down. I was just looking at myself in the mirror and I did see something. I think I need a little bit more room from on the dart where I did just, how much did I do? I think it was a ½ inch full bust adjustment, but I think I need a little bit more. I don't know if you can see it. I think right here there's some drag lines going down. I think, not sure. What do you think? Please tell me. Just a little bit right there on both sides. Yeah, so I'll look at myself in the mirror again. I might add a tiny little bit to the bust dart so I have a little bit more space up here in the front here, so I don't have those little lines. You guys need to let me know. Please let me know, what do you think? Do I add a little bit more, or do I leave it just as is, just lower the bust? Could this be because the bust dart is not in the right position? Could be because it is all the way up here instead of being right there. Okay, now let's talk about let's keep talking about this shirt. I will sew this again, and for the next time I sew it, I have to make a couple of adjustments. Like I said, the bust dart needs to go down. I have to do a wider adjustment for the bicep because it's a bit too tight here. I am going to do a forward shoulder adjustment because to me this is a little bit to the back. It's going backwards a little bit. And I think I'm going to do something that I have not done that I need to start doing in every single top, a small round back adjustment right there, because I feel that this needs to sit a little bit to the top here, but it's being pulled to the back, maybe because I need the forward shoulder adjustment and also the round back adjustment because of our rounding of the shoulder. And in the back I do have little lumpy lump in the back because of bad posture. I think all of the little adjustments that I need to make, they're all doable, no problems, and I do like this top. Now the big question is, how does this one compare to the Vernon shirt, the Vernon by Cashmerette Patterns? The Vernon, to me, it's tighter all around here, it's more fitted. So it's a bit tighter all the way up. This one, it's a bit looser. So that is something that I was looking for, so I can make it with some of my linen fabric that I got. My daughter got a nice package. How many did she get? 5 pieces of linen that she wants me to do some dresses for her. Maybe I can make a long sleeve shirt or something, or even a short sleeve, because this pattern here has many sleeve variations. And I believe, can I make a skirt out of it? Not a skirt, a dress? I think so. I'll insert the Pattern Emporium cover here so you guys can see it. And yeah, I believe it's also a dress. The Vernon is not. The Vernon is just a shirt, but anybody can hack that into a dress. If you know how to do it, go ahead and do it. Now let's quickly talk about what are the plans for this next weekend. Actually, I am not sure what I am going to do this weekend. Here in South Florida, let me go right into life. It has been very hot. Last weekend, I didn't do much last Saturday because I ended up staying in the pool pretty much the whole afternoon. So Saturday was a dead day for me, and I'm expecting to do the same thing this next weekend. Saturday to stay in the pool because it's been very hot. We barely got any rain this week. The prior weeks we did get some rain, but this week we didn't. So it is very, very hot. I know I'm wearing long sleeve. I actually pulled it up and I folded up the sleeve and I like it. Yeah, the only thing is that I don't like this thing right here, because it shows right there. But other than that, yeah, that's my thing. So this next weekend, I don't know. I am not sure what I'm going to do. As of sewing, I want to do another t-shirt. So perhaps I will do the Kashi t-shirt by Itch to Stitch. I am looking for another TNT, something that will not replace, but be side by side with my classic tee by Love Notions. That is my TNT pattern for a t-shirt. So I'm looking for another one, something that fits me well. So I printed the Kashi by Itch to Stitch. There's another t-shirt that I also printed the pattern, which is a square neck, something that I don't have. And I want to try that one on and see how it fits me. It is a Cashmerette club pattern, so let's see how it fits under the arm and all. Yeah, because I've had trouble with a Cashmerette being too tight under the arm, so let's see. So that is the plan. Don't know actually what I am going to do, but that is the plan, to cut some fabric to try one of the 2 t-shirts and see what happens. A couple of things that I forgot to mention, that when I was sewing this shirt, I did use the clear buttons here. I did buy a little package of clear buttons from Amazon. Since this is a wearable tool, I used the clear buttons, and again I used the this is called fishbone hem tape, but is the what everybody else calls band roll, to do the hem at the bottom of the shirt. This thing, I love this. When I was doing it, my husband came in here and he was asking me, what is that? And I was telling him what it was. And he's like, oh, that is cool. And yeah, this thing, guys, this is a saver. I'll tell you that. I love this. I don't know how I lived without this for such a long time. Yeah. So yeah, that is it. That's all I have to talk about this week, about the shirt, everything. If you guys missed 2 weeks ago, that video is below in the description of this video. You can click on that one to see the Vernon shirt compared to this one here. Let me know which one you like better, which one you think fits me better. I did show you the Vernon shirt, and now I'm showing you this one. Let me know in the comments below. What do you guys think? This fabric is softer than the other Vernon shirt. That cotton was a bit stiffer. Maybe that's why I like this one a little bit better. This cotton here, it's better. I don't know if it's better quality. It's a different feel to it. It's not as stiff. So yeah, put in the comments below which one you think fits me better. I will value your opinion, all right? So let's just finish this. It's been going on for too long. If you like this video, can you please hit the like button below? And if you can also subscribe, it will mean a lot to me. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a video. I will see you on the next one. Bye.